Today I would like to introduce to every one of you an amazing place which I personally think that it is worthy to pay a visit. This place is named as the Valley of Hope and it is located at Sungai Buloh Settlement. This settlement had captured the dark times that Malaysians had gone through in fighting the disease of leprosy in 1920. And the sacrification of the leprosy patients is inspiring the social do not easily give up on our life. Based on these two pictures, it seems that Valley of Hope is a wonderful and peaceful place to live in. But actually, inside there live many pitiful leprosy patients. So anyone here heard about what is leprosy? Leprocy is a kind of bacteria that will slowly affect the infected people, lose their fingers, their toes, their face paralyzed, their eye distorted, blindness and skin dryness. In short, the bacteria will attack the muscle of human and end up with an uncomfort outlook. In those old days, people were lack of knowledge and there were no medicine to stop leprosy disease from spreading. Due to the patient's scary outlook, they are given all sorts of negative label and impurity signs. The social disgust them and lock them up like prisoners. They are being treated cruelly and their life is hopeless. In 1926, the British government had set up a health center in order to locate all these leprosy patients in the Sungai Buloh Settlement, which is the world's second largest leprosarium and which is also now, we call it as the Valley of Hope. The patients are sent here in order to isolate them from the social and to help the government to invent medicine for leprosy. Even though they are being treated as white mice at the center, but at least they found hope here. Because compared to the outside inhumane treatment, the government has set up a humane approach center for the patient's recovery treatment. Dr. Reddy, the head of the settlement, had initiated a gardening program allowing patients to farm their self-reliance. Patients started to grow their own vegetables. They start to rear cattle for meat and for eggs. I had once paid a visit to the Valley of Hope when I was about 10 or 11 years old. The facilities there are as complete as the outside world. They have court, they have jail, they have church, temple, post office, police station, school, grocery shop, coffee shop, and so on. It was just like a small town, except that it was being fenced up, and the internal people is prohibited to contact with the outside people. Therefore, this means that once the patients are sent here, they have to spend their entire life here forever. The patients then became worker, shopkeeper, farmer, and so on. They carried out the routine life as normal at the outside world. Some patients even became the doctor's assistant in order to assist doctor in giving treatment to the other leprosy patients. Because of all of this, the patients found that their life is full of brilliance and hope. They struggled, but they didn't even give up to find a way to defeat this leprosy disease. In 1949, the first trial of Axcel in Malaysia is carried out at the Sungai Buloh Settlement, and the succeed research is then sent to London. In 1965, with the collaboration of the British Medical Research, an antibiotic to treat leprosy is finally found, and the proof of this disease is resistance in 3 patients at the Sungai Buloh Settlement. Since then, the number of leprosy patients is reduced drastically. My conclusion is that it is very important for young generation like us to know about this better story, because without these heroines, we will never ever have the opportunity to prevent leprosy nowadays. Therefore, we should appreciate for their sacrifice and their fighting spirit. Thank you.